Everything started when I got the phone call that changed my life. I was baking cookies in my kitchen when my phone rang. The voice on the other side told me something that made my heart stop. My husband Marcus was hurt very badly. They said he fell from a tall building. I dropped everything and ran to my car. The hospital was far away. My name is Linda and I am telling you this story today. Marcus worked building houses. He climbed very high places every day. I always worried about him. That morning we had eaten breakfast together. He kissed me goodbye like always. He promised to come home early. We were going to watch our favorite show. Now someone was telling me he might die. I could not breathe. My hands shook so much I could barely hold the phone. "Please come fast," the woman said. "He needs you." I hung up and grabbed my coat. I did not even lock the door. I just ran. The sky was getting dark. Big black clouds covered the sun. It looked like a storm was coming. My car would not start at first. I tried 3 times. Finally the engine made a sound. I drove faster than I should. Other cars honked at me. I did not care. I had to reach Marcus. What if he was calling for me? What if he was scared? Tears fell down my face. I could not stop them. The radio was playing a song we danced to at our wedding. I turned it off. I could not listen to it now. My mind kept showing me pictures of Marcus falling. I saw him hitting the ground. No, I told myself. Do not think that way. He is strong. He will be okay. But deep inside I felt something was very wrong. Not just the accident. Something else. Something I could not name. The feeling grew bigger and bigger as I drove. Felt like cold water in my stomach. Like something bad was waiting for me. The hospital came into view. It was a huge white building with many windows. Parked badly. I did not care where. I just stopped the car and ran inside. People were everywhere. Sick people. Worried families. Doctors walking fast. A man was crying in a corner. I ran to the front desk. "Marcus Thompson," I said loudly. "My husband. Where is he?" The lady looked at her computer. He typed slowly. Too slowly. "He is on floor 5, she said. "Take the elevator there. Turn right. Operating room area." I did not wait to hear more. I ran to the elevator. Took forever to come. When it finally opened, too many people were inside. "Emergency," I said. They moved to let me in. The elevator went up so slowly. Each second felt like an hour. Floor 2. Floor 3. Come on, come on. Floor 4. Finally floor 5. The doors opened. Pushed through and ran out. The hallway was long and white. Everything smelled like medicine. That strong, clean smell that makes you feel sick. I saw signs on the walls. Operating rooms this way. I ran that direction. My shoes made loud sounds on the floor. Nurses looked at me as I passed. I did not stop. At the end of the hall, I saw big silver doors. Above them, red letters said Operating Room 5. That is where Marcus was. I ran faster. My chest hurt from running so hard. I reached for the door handle. I was about to push it open when I felt a hand on my arm. A strong hand that pulled me back. "Stop," someone whispered. I turned around fast. A young nurse was looking at me with big scared eyes. She wore green clothes like all the other nurses. Her name tag said Rosa. "What are you doing?" "Yes." "Let me go. My husband is in there." "I know," Rosa said quietly. "But you cannot go in yet. Please, you must listen to me." Her face looked so serious. So frightened. "Why not?" "He needs me." Rosa looked around to see if anyone was watching. Then she pulled me away from the operating room door. "Come with me. Quick. We do not have much time." "No," I said. I tried to pull my arm away. "I need to see Marcus." "Mrs. Thompson, please trust me," Rosa begged. "If you go in there right now, something very bad will happen. You are in danger." Those words stopped me. Danger? What danger? What are you talking about? Rosa looked into my eyes. "Your husband is not really hurt. This whole thing is not real. It is a trick. Trap. And the trap is for you." My brain could not understand her words. Marcus not hurt. A trap for me. That makes no sense. They called me. They said he fell. I know what they told you, Rosa said. But I was there when he arrived. I saw everything. He walked in here himself. He was not hurt at all. The world started spinning around me. You are lying. Why would you say that? Because it is the truth, Rosa said. She looked so sad. And because I cannot let them hurt you. Now please hide. Right now. She pointed to a small door near the wall. It was the door to a storage closet. Go in there. Lock the door. Stay quiet no matter what you hear. I will come back for you when it is safe. My mind was full of confusion. None of this made sense. But Rosa looked so scared. So honest. How do I know you are telling the truth? Yes. You do not, Rosa said. But in your heart you know something is wrong. You felt it, did you not? That is why you must hide now. Please. She was right. I had felt something wrong. That cold feeling in my stomach. Okay, I whispered. Rosa pushed me gently toward the closet door. I opened it and went inside. The room was dark and small. It smelled like old towels. I heard Rosa close the door behind me. I turned the lock. Click. Now I was alone in the darkness. I could hear my own breathing. So loud in the quiet. I pressed my ear against the door. I heard footsteps outside. People walking. Talking. But I could not understand the words. What was happening? Why would Marcus pretend to be hurt? Why would anyone want to trap me? My heart beat so fast. Boom, boom, boom. Like a drum in my chest. I waited in the dark. 1 minute. 2 minutes. Felt like forever. Then I heard something. The operating room doors opening. I heard voices. Men laughing. Laughing. If Marcus was hurt, why would anyone laugh? I pressed my ear harder against the door. Had to hear. Had to know. Perfect timing, a man said. His voice was deep. She should be here any minute now. Good, another voice said. This voice I knew. It was Marcus. Marcus. But he sounded happy. Not hurt. Not weak. This will work, Marcus said. She is so easy to fool. She will believe anything I tell her. Those words cut me like a knife. Easy to fool. Believe anything. Tears started falling from my eyes. And the paperwork is ready? The first voice asked. All ready, Marcus answered. Once she signs it, everything I own becomes hers. And once she has an accident during the emergency surgery, everything becomes mine again. Free and clear. My legs felt weak. I had to hold onto the wall to stay standing. Emergency surgery. Accident. They were planning to hurt me. Kill me. My own husband. The man I loved. The man I trusted with my whole heart. The doctor is expensive, the first voice said. But he knows what to do. One small mistake with the medicine. She goes to sleep and never wakes up. Nobody will ask questions. Worth every penny, Marcus laughed. I am tired of being married anyway. This way I get the money and my freedom. I covered my mouth so I would not scream. How could this be real? How could the man I married say these things? Where is she? The first voice asked. She should be here by now. Maybe she got lost, Marcus said. The hospital is big. She will find her way. She always does what she is told. More footsteps. Someone was walking around. Looking for me. Check the waiting room, Marcus said. She has to be here somewhere. The footsteps went away. I stood very still in my dark closet. My whole body was shaking. I wanted to run out there. I wanted to scream at Marcus. Ask him why. How could he do this? But Rosa said to hide. She said to stay quiet. She saved my life. If I had walked into that operating room, they would have killed me. Made it look like an accident. Nobody would have known the truth. I slid down to the floor. My legs could not hold me anymore. I sat there in the dark, crying quietly. How long had Marcus planned this? Days, weeks, months. Was everything a lie? Did he ever love me? Or was I just someone he used? I remembered all the times he was sweet to me. Buying me flowers. Taking me to dinner. Holding my hand. Were those moments real? Or was he acting the whole time? 2 weeks ago he asked me to sign some papers. Just insurance stuff, he said. In case something happens to me, you get everything. I signed without reading. I trusted him. Now I understood. Those papers were not to protect me. They were part of his plan. To make sure I had everything before he took it all away. By killing me. I do not know how long I sat there. Time felt strange. Like it stopped moving. Finally, I heard a soft knock on the closet door. 3 taps. Mrs. Thompson, a whisper came. It was Rosa. It is me. You can open the door now. I stood up slowly. My legs felt like rubber. I unlocked the door and opened it just a crack. Rosa was there alone. She looked around quickly, then slipped inside with me. She closed the door behind her. I heard them, I whispered. I heard what they said. Marcus wants to kill me. Rosa nodded sadly. I know. I heard it too. That is why I stopped you. How did you know? Yes. I work here at night, Rosa explained. Last night I was cleaning near the doctor's office. The door was open a little. I heard them talking. Your husband, Dr. Stevens, planning everything. I could not believe what I heard. Why did you help me? Yes. You do not even know me. Because it is wrong, Rosa said simply. I cannot let someone get hurt when I can stop it. My mother always taught me to do the right thing. I grabbed her hand. Thank you. You saved my life. We are not safe yet, Rosa said. They are looking for you. We need a plan. I need to get out of here, I said. I need to go to the police. Not yet, Rosa shook her head. You need proof. Right now it is just your word against theirs. They will say you are crazy. That you are imagining things. She was right. I needed proof. What should I do? We need to record them, Rosa said. Get them to talk about the plan again. On camera or recording. Then the police will have to believe you. How? Yes. You have your phone. Rosa asked. Check my pocket. Yes, it was still there. Good, Rosa said. Here is what we will do. You will go out there. Pretend you just arrived. Normal. Worried about your husband. I will hide nearby with your phone recording everything. If they talk about the plan, where we can record it, we will have our proof. My hands started shaking again. I cannot face him. Not after what I heard. You can, Rosa said firmly. You are stronger than you know. Think about it. He has been lying to you. Ting. Now it is your turn to act. Pretend you know nothing. Can you do that? I took a deep breath. Could I? Could I look at Marcus and act like everything was normal? Act like I did not know he wanted me dead? Yes, I finally said. I can do it. Good. Rosa smiled a little. Give me your phone. I will find a good hiding spot. You wait here for 2 more minutes. Then walk out. Go to the operating room. Ask for your husband. Be the worried wife. Let them think their plan is working. I handed her my phone. She took it and squeezed my hand. You will be okay. Promise. I will be watching the whole time. Rosa opened the door carefully. She looked outside. Nobody was there. She slipped out and disappeared. I was alone again. I counted to 100. Slowly. When I reached 100, I said a prayer. Then I opened the door and stepped out. The bright lights hurt my eyes. I walked down the hallway. My legs felt shaky, but I kept going. I saw the operating room doors. I made myself walk toward them. Doctor was standing there. He was tall with gray hair. Dr. Stevens. The man who agreed to kill me for money. Excuse me, I said. My voice came out higher than normal. But I sounded scared. Worried. I am looking for my husband. Marcus Thompson. They said he was hurt. Dr. Stevens looked at me. His face changed. He smiled. But it was not a nice smile. It was the smile of a wolf. Mrs. Thompson. Your husband is here. He had a very bad fall. We just finished working on him. Is he okay? Yes. I made my eyes fill with tears. It was not hard. I had so many tears inside. He is stable, Dr. Stevens said. But we need to do one more small surgery. Just to be safe. We need you to sign some papers first. Here it was. Trap. What kind of surgery? Yes. Just routine, Dr. Stevens said smoothly. But we need your permission. You are his wife. Come with me. Marcus is awake. You can see him. He is asking for you. My heart felt like it would jump out of my chest. I had to see Marcus. Had to face him. Had to act. Okay, I whispered. Dr. Stevens led me through the doors. We walked down another hallway. He opened a door to a small room. And there he was. Marcus, my husband. He was lying in a bed. He had a bandage on his head. Fake, I knew. All fake. When he saw me, his face changed. He looked so sad. So weak. Linda, he said quietly. You came. I walked to the bed. I wanted to scream at him. To hit him. To ask why. But I remembered Rosa. The recording. Plan. I had to act. Of course I came, I said. I took his hand. Felt wrong to touch him. I was so scared. What happened? I fell, Marcus said. He was good at lying. So good. From the 3rd floor. I do not remember much. Just the fall. Then waking up here. Oh, Marcus, I said. I even made myself cry a little. I thought I lost you. Not yet, he smiled. That smile used to make me happy. Now it made me sick. But the doctor says I need another surgery. Something about bleeding inside. I am scared, Linda. I am here, I said. Lying just like him. Everything will be okay. Dr. Stevens stepped forward. He had papers in his hand. Mrs. Thompson, we need your signature. The surgery is very important. We need to do it soon. I looked at the papers. I pretended to read them. But my mind was racing. Where was Rosa? Was she recording this? What exactly are you doing to him? Yes. Just a small cut, Dr. Stevens said. We go inside. Stop the bleeding. Simple. But there are risks with any surgery. That is why we need you to sign. Risks? Yes. Like what? Well, Dr. Stevens said slowly. Sometimes people have bad reactions to the sleeping medicine. Their heart stops, or they do not wake up. But this almost never happens. I am very good at my job. He was telling me how he would kill me. Right to my face. Pretending it was about Marcus. I do not know, I said. Maybe we should wait. Get another doctor to look at him. Marcus sat up a little. Linda, please. I need this surgery. I trust Dr. Stevens. He saved my life already. I saw something in Marcus's eyes then. Worry. He was worried I would not sign. But let him worry. But what if something goes wrong? Yes. What if the medicine? I will be fine, Marcus said quickly. Too quickly. Just sign the paper. Please. I need you to do this for me. Dr. Stevens held out a pen. We really must hurry, Mrs. Thompson. Time is important. This was it. The moment. If I signed, they would think I fell for it. But I could not actually go through with a surgery. Where was Rosa? I looked around the room. Then I saw it. A tiny camera in the corner. The hospital security camera. It was pointing right at us. Rosa must have known about it. She must be watching. Recording. Okay, I said slowly. I will sign. But first tell me exactly what happens. I want to understand everything. Dr. Stevens looked at Marcus. Something passed between them. Look. Well, Dr. Stevens started. First, we give the patient medicine to make them sleep. Then we... No, I interrupted. Tell me about the risks. You said people do not wake up sometimes. How does that happen? Linda, Marcus said. His voice had an edge now. Why are you asking so many questions? Just sign. Because I want to know, I said. I looked right at Dr. Stevens. If my husband does not wake up from the medicine, what happens to me? Marcus's face changed. Just for a second. Fear flashed in his eyes. What do you mean? He asked. I mean, I said carefully, If you die, do I get everything? The house, the money, everything we signed papers for. Now Dr. Stevens looked worried too. I suppose so, he said. That is what the papers said. Why? Just wondering, I smiled. Cold smile. Because 2 weeks ago, Marcus made me sign papers. He said it was insurance. So if anything happened to him, I would be taken care of. Is not that sweet? Marcus was staring at me now. Really staring. Trying to figure out if I knew. Very sweet, Dr. Stevens said slowly. Your husband loves you very much. Does he? Yes. I looked at Marcus. Do you love me, Marcus? Of course, he said. But his voice shook. Then why? I said quietly. Did I hear you say you were tired of being married? The room went silent. Marcus's face turned white. Dr. Stevens took a step back. What are you talking about? Marcus asked. His voice was different now. Harder. I was in the closet, I said. In the hallway. I heard everything. About the fake fall. The fake surgery. Your plan to kill me and take the money. Marcus's face changed completely. The fake weakness disappeared. He sat up straight. His eyes turned cold. You were listening, he said. It was not a question. Yes, I said. I heard it all. How you think I am easy to fool. How you are tired of me. How you hired this doctor to make sure I have an accident. Dr. Stevens moved toward the door. I do not know what she is talking about, he said quickly. She sounds confused. Save it, I said. I know everything. And so will the police. Marcus laughed. Actually laughed. The police. And what will you tell them? That you heard us talking. No proof. No recording. Just a crazy wife making up stories. Who said I do not have proof? Smiled. Marcus stopped laughing. What proof? The camera. I pointed to the corner. Recording everything. Every word we just said. Both men looked up at the camera. Dr. Stevens went even more pale. That is just a security camera, Marcus said. But he sounded less sure now. Those recordings get deleted. Nobody watches them. Somebody is watching today, I said. Right now. Just then the door opened. 2 security guards came in. Behind them was Rosa. And behind her, a police officer. That is them, Rosa said. She was holding my phone. I recorded everything they said earlier. And the security camera caught the rest. The police officer walked toward Marcus and Dr. Stevens. You two are under arrest, he said. For conspiracy to commit murder. Marcus jumped out of the bed. The bandage fell off his head. There was no wound underneath. Nothing. He had been fine all along. This is insane, Marcus shouted. You cannot prove anything. We have hours of recordings, the officer said. You planning it. Admitting it. That is all the proof we need. Dr. Stevens tried to run. But the security guards grabbed him. They put handcuffs on both men. Marcus looked at me. Pure hate in his eyes. You think you are so smart, he said. You ruined everything. No, I said. You ruined everything. When you decided my life was worth less than money. The police took them away. Marcus was screaming, making threats. But I did not care anymore. He was gone. Out of my life forever. Rosa came to me. She hugged me tight. You did it, she said. You were so brave. No, I told her. You were brave. You saved me. A complete stranger. We are not strangers anymore, Rosa smiled. The police officer came back. He needed me to make a statement. To tell him everything. I did. I told him about the phone call. About hiding. About hearing their plan. About the papers Marcus made me sign. They would investigate everything. Check all the records. Look into Dr. Stevens's past. They would find out if he had done this before. Hurt other people for money. The next few days were hard. I had to talk to many people. Lawyers. Police. My family. Everyone was shocked. Nobody could believe Marcus would do such a thing. He seemed so nice, my sister said. So normal. That was the scariest part. Evil can look normal, can smile, can say I love you, can sleep next to you every night while planning to kill you. The trial happened 6 months later. Marcus tried to say it was all a misunderstanding, that he was joking, that I misunderstood. But the recordings did not lie. His voice, his words, his plan, all there, clear as day. Dr. Stevens confessed. He told them Marcus paid him $50,000. He told them about 3 other times he had helped kill people for money. He got life in prison. Marcus got 30 years. I never saw him again after the trial. I did not want to. That man was dead to me. The man I married never existed. He was just a mask. Lie. I sold our house. Too many bad memories. I started over in a new place. A small apartment by the park. Got a dog. A sweet old dog from the shelter. She keeps me company. Rosa and I became friends. Real friends. She visits me every week. We have coffee and talk about everything. Sometimes I still have nightmares. I dream I am in that operating room. Dr. Stevens is putting the mask on my face. The medicine flows. I try to scream but cannot. Then I wake up. Sweating. Tired. But alive. So very alive. People ask me if I will ever marry again. If I will trust someone again. I do not know. Maybe someday. But not now. Right now I am learning who I am. Just Linda. Not Marcus's wife. Not anyone's anything. Just me. That is enough. The insurance company gave me the money from those papers Marcus made me sign. Turns out because he tried to kill me I get to keep it all. I gave half to Rosa. She tried to say no. But I made her take it. She saved my life. That is worth more than any amount of money. With my half I started a help group. For women who have been hurt by people they trusted. We meet every Tuesday. Talk. We cry. We help each other heal. Sometimes healing takes a long time. Some days I feel strong. Some days I feel broken. But every day I feel lucky. Lucky that Rosa was there. Lucky that she was brave. Lucky that I listened to that feeling in my stomach. That cold feeling that told me something was wrong. Always trust that feeling. Your body knows when danger is near. Even when your mind does not want to believe it. 1 year after everything happened, I went back to the hospital. To thank Rosa properly. I brought her flowers. Big beautiful flowers. She cried when she saw me. You look so different, she said. So healthy. So happy. I am, I told her. Because of you. We sat in the hospital cafeteria. Drinking bad coffee. Laughing about silly things. Felt good to laugh. To be normal. To not be scared. Do you still think about it? Rosa asked. Every day, I said honestly. But it does not control me anymore. I control it. That is the truth. What happened to me was terrible. Evil. Wrong. But I survived. I am still here. Still breathing. Still living. And Marcus is in prison. Where he belongs. Sometimes people say I should forgive him. That holding anger hurts me more than him. But I do not think forgiveness works that way. I do not have to forgive someone who tried to kill me. I just have to let go of letting it destroy me. There is a difference. I choose to be happy. To live fully. To love my dog. To help other women. To have coffee with Rosa. To watch the sunrise. To bake cookies. To be alive. 'Cause I almost was not. If Rosa had not stopped me. If she had not been brave. If I had walked through those operating room doors. I would be dead. My husband would have gotten away with murder. He would be living his life. Free. Rich. Happy. While I would be buried in the ground. But that is not what happened. Good won. Evil lost. Justice was served. Not always. I know that. I know many women do not get lucky like me. Many women do not have a Rosa. Many women die never knowing the person they loved wanted them dead. That is why I tell my story. To anyone who will listen. To warn them. To help them. To tell them to trust themselves. If something feels wrong, it probably is. Do not ignore that feeling. Do not let anyone tell you you are crazy. You are not crazy. You are smart. You are listening to your heart, your body, your soul. They know. They always know. My message to anyone watching this is simple. Be careful. Trust slowly. Love carefully. Watch for signs. And if someone you love starts acting strange, asking you to sign papers, changing their behavior, pay attention. Might be nothing. Or it might be everything. Better to be too careful than too dead. I know that sounds harsh. But it is true. I also want to say thank you. Thank you, Rosa. For your bravery. For your kindness. For caring about a stranger. You are a hero. A real hero. Not the kind in movies. The kind in real life. The kind who sees wrong and stops it. Even when it is scary. Even when it is dangerous. You did not have to help me. You could have walked away. Pretended you heard nothing. Kept yourself safe. But you did not. You chose to act. To save a life. My life. I will never forget that. Never. As for Marcus, I do not waste my time thinking about him anymore. He made his choices. Now he lives with them. In a small cell. With bars. And guards. And no freedom. He wanted my money. Instead he got prison. Seems fair to me. Dr. Stevens is there too. No longer a respected doctor. Now just prisoner number 8472. His fancy office. His big salary. His nice suits. All gone. Replaced by an orange jumpsuit and a hard bed. But people who hurt others for money deserve exactly that. Sometimes I wonder if they feel sorry. If they lie awake at night thinking about what they did. Wishing they could take it back. Probably not. People like that do not feel sorry. They just feel sorry they got caught. That is the difference between good people and bad people. Good people feel guilt when they do wrong. Bad people only feel angry when they lose. I am moving forward with my life now. I started going to school again. Learning new things. I want to become a counselor. To help people who have been through trauma. To use what happened to me to help others. Turn something terrible into something good. That is healing. Taking your pain and making it into purpose. I also started painting. I never painted before. But one day I bought paints and a canvas. I did not know what to make. I just started. Colors flowed out of me. Reds and blues and yellows. Dark and bright mixed together. Looked like chaos. But it was beautiful. Just like life. Chaos and beauty all mixed up. My therapist says I am doing well. That I have processed the trauma in healthy ways. That I should be proud of myself. I am trying to be. It is hard to be proud when you feel like you just survived. When you feel like you should have seen it coming. Should have known. But how could I know? Marcus was so good at lying. So convincing. He looked me in the eyes every day and said I love you. While planning my death. How do you see through that? Cannot. Some lies are too good. Some masks fit too well. The only thing you can do is pay attention. Notice the small things. The way someone acts when they think you are not looking. The phone calls they take in another room. The papers they want you to sign without reading. The friends you never meet. The money that disappears. The excuses that do not add up. Those are clues. Red flags. Warning signs. Missed them. Or maybe I did not want to see them. Love makes you blind sometimes. You see what you want to see. Believe what you want to believe. Trust when you should question. That is normal. That is human. But it can also be deadly. So now I teach people. In my support group. At the community center. Anywhere they will listen. I teach them to keep their eyes open. To ask questions. To read what they sign. To keep their own money. To have an exit plan. Always have an exit plan. Some people think that is sad. That I am teaching people not to trust. But I disagree. I am teaching people to be smart. To protect themselves. Trust is earned. Not given. And if someone truly loves you, they will not mind you being careful. They will understand. They will be patient. They will be open. Marcus hated when I asked questions. He would get angry. Defensive. Call me paranoid. That should have been a sign. But I ignored it. I will not ignore signs anymore. Not ever. My life is different now. Quieter. Simpler. I wake up every morning grateful. I make my coffee. I walk my dog. I watch the birds. Call my friends. Go to work. Help people. Come home. Paint. I read. Sleep. And I do not take any of it for granted. 'Cause I know how close I came to losing it all. How close I came to being a name in the newspaper. Woman dies in tragic surgical accident. Nobody would have known the truth. Marcus would have cried at my funeral. Pretended to be devastated. Collected the money. Moved on. Probably married someone else. Done the same thing to her. That is how people like him work. They find kind, trusting people. Use them up. Throw them away. Find another. It is a pattern. Cycle. And it only stops when they get caught. Thank God he got caught. Thank Rosa. Thank that security camera. Thank my gut feeling that told me to listen when Rosa said hide. If I had ignored her, if I had said no, I need to see my husband, I would be dead. It is that simple. One choice. One moment. One decision. Between life and death. People do not realize how fragile life is. How quickly it can end. We think we have so much time. So many tomorrows. But we do not. We only have today. This moment. Right now. That is all we are promised. So I choose to make it count. To live fully. To love carefully. To help others. To be grateful. To be strong. Be me. The real me. Not the me Marcus wanted me to be. Quiet. Obedient. Easy to control. Easy to kill. I am loud now. I speak up. Ask questions. I trust my gut. I set boundaries. Say no. And I do not apologize for it. Some people do not like the new me. They say I have become hard, suspicious, cold. But let them think that. I would rather be hard and alive than soft and dead. Besides, I am not hard. I am careful. There is a difference. I still love. I still trust. I still open my heart. But I do it slowly, easily, with my eyes open. That is not hard. That is smart. I wish I had been smart sooner. Before I married Marcus. Before I signed those papers. Before I trusted him with everything. But I cannot change the past. I can only learn from it. And move forward. And help others not make the same mistakes. That is my purpose now. My reason. The thing that gets me up in the morning. Knowing that my story might save someone else. Might make them think twice. Might give them courage to leave. Question. To protect themselves. If even one person hears this and it helps them, then everything I went through was worth it. The fear. The betrayal. Pain. All of it. Worth it. To save a life. Just like Rosa saved mine. We are all connected that way. One act of kindness ripples out. Touches others. Creates change. Rosa was kind to me. Now I am kind to others. And maybe those others will be kind to more people. And on and on. That is how we change the world. One person at a time. One kind act at a time. One brave choice at a time. I am grateful for my second chance. Not everyone gets one. So many women do not survive. They trust the wrong person. They miss the signs. They do not have a Rosa. They die. And nobody knows the truth. Their deaths are called accidents, tragedies, unfortunate events. But they were murders. Planned. Calculated. Evil. Just like mine almost was. That is why I speak. Why I tell my story over and over. Even when it hurts. Even when people do not want to hear it. Because silence protects the wrong people. Silence lets evil win. Speaking up. Telling the truth. Sharing your story. That is how we fight back. That is how we protect each other. So here is my truth. My husband tried to kill me for money. A nurse saved my life. A doctor tried to help murder me. Justice was served. And I survived. That is my story. Simple. True. Terrifying. But it is mine. And I am not ashamed of it. I am not embarrassed. I did nothing wrong. I was a victim. But I am not a victim anymore. Now I am a survivor. Fighter. Voice. A warning. Help. Friend. Hope. I am Linda. And I am still here. Living my life. Helping others. Moving forward. And that is the best revenge. Not hate. Not anger. Just living. Living fully. Happily. Freely. While Marcus sits in a cell. That is justice. That is karma. That is what he deserves. Did you like the story? And which city are you listening from? Let's meet in the comments. If you like the story, you can support me by sending a super thanks so I can keep bringing more stories like this. Thank you so much for your sweet support. I am looking forward to your comments on the story. On the screen you can see 2 new life stories that I highly recommend. There is so much more on my channel. Do not forget to subscribe. See you in the next life story with love and respect from Granny's voice.